Hi guys, like to welcome you guys back to Read with Melanin. Today we are just doing a flip through where I talk about my reading journal and all of those things. But first, obviously, I want to take a moment and say yes, I know that I was supposed to be coming out with a reading planner. Y'all, my iPad died. I lost files. I'm still trying to hold out hope to see if I can recover them, but it's probably not happening. And with the tariffs and everything, I can't figure out a way around it. So we are just trying to figure it out. I'll keep y'all posted when I find out. But yeah, so this is my current reading journal. It's just a bullet journal. I forgot what brand of journal this is. I was trying to use the bullet journals that I have that I've bought, like, since COVID. But we have a simple reading journal. This is the front page. I actually don't fill out this until I'm actually completely done with the journal. I do have my little measurement page. I don't know if I set this up on the channel for y'all, but either way, so this page is going to go in all of my reading planners. I actually got my spice rating from Jade Favorite Books. So just wanted to shout that creator out because I found this on Pinterest and I was able to like track it down and figure out who did it. I think I kind of made my own star rating. So, for example, like 1 is finished it, but it was bad. Probably should have DNF'd. Like kind of lackluster, but could have been worse. 3 is it was a solid read. I enjoyed it. 4 was really good. I do have some critiques, and then 5 was amazing. No notes. Tell everyone to read it. Sadly, I have not come across a 5-star read this year. But also another thing I'm really happy about is my book bingo. So I'm definitely going to be making book bingos inside my future reading planners that I'm going to sell. It's been fun. I find myself actively looking for books to cover. So, and then I also made myself little dots. So I feel like when I do this, I'm going to have to include some stickers so you can like write your bingo in. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get bingo at least one way, but I would like to actually like cover the whole board. So we're still working towards that. Originally, I wanted this page to be anticipated reads, but as I started doing it, one, I realized I didn't like the way that I did it. Like I kind of want to redo this page, which I might do, where I just use this page and just make a bookshelf and let's have it separated by genre. I think I might do that because I left 2 pages for it. And so I just haven't decided how I want to display my anticipated reads of the year. Plus we're already in September. This is my DNF graveyard. So far I have 2 books in it and I haven't written anything for them yet because I'm giving myself until the end of the year. So if I decide to go back and review these books or go back and actually finish the books, then yeah, I'm definitely going to hold on one second. So like I was saying, for the DNF graveyard, I'm giving myself to the end of the year. If by the end of the year I never picked it back up, then it will stay here and I will actually write my reasons why. I do have reasons that I stopped reading both of these books. I could talk about them if you guys want, but I figure we don't really need to get into that right now. So this page, originally I liked it, but now not so much because I realized that there are some other series throughout the year that I obviously could read, but this was like the series that I was still reading, at the beginning of the year. So as y'all can see, I actually forgot to knock off one. I've actually been like knocking these down really. Like I've been reading most of them. I have a couple left, but I should have this whole page checked off. And I did leave room because I know there's supposed to be a third one of this series, but I do think that I want to redo this page. So I'm going to be doing another bullet journal next year as well. So maybe we'll have more constructed pages where it's not just me taping down books, even though I do like taping down books, just not necessarily on this page. So hold on. Let me see if I can show you guys. I did another page. So I started reading Cynthia Williams, right? And so I did another page where each shelf would denote one of her series. So I did the Jackson Falls series. I think the next one I'm gonna do is like the Peachtree Cove one, and then if there's another one, and then I was gonna do these ones as like standalone books, for down here. So I kind of like this idea a little better, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think I should do for my anticipated reading pages, or rather series pages. Okay. So I did try to do some theming. I wanted to do some like book quotes, and it started off pretty good. Honestly, this is my most used page of every month. I like tracking my reading. I like seeing all the colors. Some months the colors are pretty, like bland like this. And then other months it gets a little crazy. I think May. May is the crazy one. Yeah. Like it really shows that I'm very much a mood reader. So some months like it be real like normal, and then other months it's a hot mess. But this is the month where I'm like, okay, I actually do like the new books page. I do. But I realize I don't really need the buy, rent, pre-order situation, because I'm not buying books this year. So like I don't need it, but I feel like when I do my planner for everyone's consumption, it's something I could probably include. Or it might make a sticker to where like when you put the title, you can put a sticker down where it could be, bought, rent, library, or whatever. This is where I'm kind of coming to the conclusion that I think for the size of this particular one, 3 books per page is kind of the sweet spot. And I think as I've progressed, I think it's gotten better. My stats pages have also progressed a lot. So I guess we'll start back here. So, as y'all can see, we're going to flip through just some of the things that I've been doing. See, like my stats pages, I've been changing them around. Oh, I've also started making book lists. So y'all know I love the Twisted Tales, right? So I actually wrote down all the Twisted Tales that I currently know about, including the UK, Australia releases. I'm hoping that I can figure out how to get them, because the Sword in the Stone, Robin Hood, the Lion King, where it's focused on Nala, and then 101 Dalmatians. Like these are all not in the States. And with tariffs, I don't really know how that's going to work, but I'm thinking about it. I think at one point I started reading Shit Until Morning. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish this one, but I have another Disney villains list that I need to make. So we might do a page listing. I do like this page. And I think one thing I want to take from it is that I kind of want to create the same way that I do the templates on my Instagram. I want to create kind of like a what are you reading next type thing. A lot of my stats I get from Storygraph, by the way. Also, as you can see, sometimes it was colorful and then sometimes it was not. Oh, that's another thing. So I'm thinking in my future reading planner, as y'all can see, I went over it and wrote it again in pen so I could erase all the pencil, but I took notes while I was reading Oathbound, because originally I was going to do like a reading situation where you could see my reactions and stuff like that. But I decided not to. So I just left it there. But yeah, I reorganized it. I do plan on erasing all this pencil at some point. Also, I think March is where I really started trying to actively write more. So like you could see like I'm doing the star rating and the spice rating and stuff, but I wasn't really putting in a lot of work. So I've been trying to be a little bit more intentional. I'm starting to write a little bit more. I realize I'm personally not one of those people that wants to write like a whole dissertation. And that's probably because I do wrap up videos with you guys on this channel. So that might be something I need to consider. But I do think 3 per page looks good. Like, I think this looks good. So this is what I've been keeping the rest of the way. I've also started going in another thing that I want to do. So say, for example, for me, I have my bingo challenge. I have my A to Z challenge. And so I like putting in highlights for when I complete challenges or parts of a challenge for the month. So like this month I completed the new release, the graphic novel, and check out the local bookstore on my bingo card. So on my bingo card, you'll actually see like Lit Java, is here, and like I went through and filled it in, but I like marking it on the recap page. So I do know that when I start working on the page formatting, because I'm obviously might as well make it better, even though it never got released. I'm going to be adding that. Like I said, I really was trying to incorporate some quotes and stuff. I think this theme I was going to originally do dragons, but then I just did not feel like coloring or drawing, so I didn't. But yeah, this is my other challenge page. So I'm doing the A to Z reading challenge, and I made it very difficult for myself because some people, you don't count the. You just go, like, for example, the love lyric, instead of the love lyric counting, I would have just counted it as L for love lyric, but I decided to make an even harder challenge where you include the. So it's been a little difficult, but we're working through it. So I went through and I filled in all of the ones that I've already done in marker, which I'm really proud of myself. Like, I'm almost there. And what I've been doing is I've been going in and searching my TBR that already exists and trying to find books that match. The only one I'm missing right now, because I'm going to do Catabasis by Arif Kwong. I'm going to do Lightning Born by Julie Kagawa. I'm going to do Rosewater by Tade Thompson, Vanya and the Wild Hunt by Sangu Madonna, XOXO by, I can never say their name right. And then I don't have a book for Y. So if you have a book for Y, please let me know down below, because I'm trying to find a book for Y and I can't find it. And when I tell y'all, I'm finishing this challenge, this one and the bingo challenge, I'm finishing both of them. But then for Z, I'm going to do Zora Books Her Happily Ever After by Taj McCoy. So I'm going to finish this. I do think that next year when I do it, I'm going to make the page look prettier. So we got ideas. This month was a great reading month. And I think I've also kind of established like how I want to do it. I like putting the books on the page, but I understand from like a reading planner standpoint, not everybody likes doing that. So if you log your books a different way, can you let me know down below in the comment section? That way I can kind of get an idea and I can kind of, find a merge of the two, because while I'm doing it bullet journal style and I have access to a printer and stuff, there's a possibility that some people don't have access. So yeah. Okay, so for May, I decided to use some stickers that I had. So I think this is from Planning with Kay. She had like a whole bookstore one. I really like the look of the stickers with the planner, which means I'd have to create like a bookish. I'd have to create bookish kits that match the planner. So my question to you all would be, if you were buying a planner for me, would you like the stickers where you can put things wherever you want them? Or do you want me to just draw on the page for you already and you can color it in? Or do you want it just already colored in? I would love to know your thoughts, of course, in the comment section. But May is one of my favorite months. I just like the way it looks. And as y'all did see, I did write a lot more. I wrote a lot more. I tried to take notes for myself now for the videos. I did not actually finish this wrap-up page. I got a little too excited. But as you can see, I did put the challenges that I completed. So that counts. I also had some leftovers in, what is this called? I had leftovers from the stickers that I did originally, because when I first printed it out, my printer was acting up, and y'all know I don't waste anything over here. So yeah. And as you can see again, I might have ripped the page here, but it's fine. I like the wrap up here. So it includes books, formats, the source, total books, all my StoryGraph stats, the genres that I read that month. It also has the challenges that I accomplished that month. But then I also forgot when I did July that I never did a mid-year review. And so this is another question I have for y'all. Do y'all do mid-year reviews still? Do you care about a mid-year review section in your reading planner? Again, I'm asking a lot of questions, so I really appreciate those of you who are going to take the time to comment. If you're just watching and you don't want to input, that's also great. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. July was again leftover stickers, and I wrote nothing. I'm actually behind. So what kind of happens for me sometimes is I get a little overwhelmed with work and life. So I just kind of end up doing like the bare minimum. And as y'all can see for August, I have to fill in August. I'm not done. There's actually a book here that I need to read, or that I need to input here. And like I haven't even gone back and read Plus Size Player. That was my original plan, but as y'all can see, I read other books. Um so it's one of those things where I'm like, oops. And what I do is I wait until the end of the month. So I am gonna actually record it this time so y'all can see how I close out a month. But I'm not closing out the month until this weekend. So y'all are seeing this video because I had to re-record the video because the first time I did this video, it did not have sound. So this is my current reading planner or reading journal. I'm not calling it a planner. It's really a journal, just kind of logging what I am reading. I'm actually really enjoying this bullet journaling process. I know that, a lot of times y'all want to see the bullet journal process. And it's not that I don't want to show you, it's that I was getting burnt out doing bullet journal videos, and I was starting to judge my own journals and like telling myself they weren't pretty enough to show y'all, and it was just messing up my joy of journaling. Um, Also, shout out to Inkfloor Studios, aka my homegirl Troy. If you're not following her, go follow her. She does amazing journal videos, and they're very aesthetically pleasing, and the music is always right. I'm not that kind of creator. I just like watching her do it. But if you guys want to see more of my reading planner, please let me know down below. I will make videos just for y'all about my reading planner. Um, it's been a fun ride so far. So, with that being said, thank y'all so much for checking out my channel. And until the next video, guys, bye.